Listen to this story about these three sisters. In the heart of Asafo, a bustling town in Kumasi, wrapped in the rhythm of market cries and trotro horns, lived the Owusu family. Modest and respected, the family of five seemed perfect on the outside. Inside, though, their home held a quiet ache that only grew heavier with time. Ama was the eldest, a quiet soul with a voice as rich as palm wine. She could silence a crowd with her singing, pouring her heart into melodies that moved even the most hardened hearts. Afia, the middle child, was fierce, agile, and born to play football. She danced on the pitch like it was made just for her feet. And then there was Aqua, the golden child, brilliant, book-smart, and elegant in everything she did. She topped every class and made her parents' eyes shine with pride. These three sisters were born just a year apart and had once been inseparable, eating, playing, even falling asleep in the same bed like triplets forged by fate. But as they grew, so did the distance between them. Their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Owusu, poured all their pride and love into Aqua, the youngest. When Ama won her first church solo, her mother merely nodded and said, "Nice. But music won't pay your bills." When Afia scored the winning goal in a local championship, her father grumbled, "How long do girls play football before they settle down?" But when Aqua brought home another certificate, another A, another medal, the house would erupt with praise. She was their dream. The crack in their bond shattered the night of the Asafo Community Talent Show. All of Kumasi came out to watch. Ama, dressed in a flowing white gown sewn by her own hand, sang like the heavens had opened. The crowd cheered her, and she was crowned the winner above all other talents. Afia beamed, hugging her tightly backstage. But when they got home, their parents barely looked up. Instead, they applauded Akua, who came third in the competition with her robotics. "You'll do even better next year. We're so proud of you," they said. "But I won," Ama said, her voice shaking. Her mother replied, "Yes, but singing is just a hobby. Aqua has a real future." That night, Ama cried in the dark. Afia lay beside her, fists clenched, heart full of rage. Not toward Aqua, but toward their parents. And slowly, that rage turned. It was easier to blame Aqua than to confront the bitter truth that they had been made invisible. The two older sisters began to shut Aqua out. They stopped inviting her into conversations, stopped waiting for her after school. Their beds pushed together, leaving Aqua's against the far wall. They built a wall out of hurt and silence. After secondary school, the girls parted ways for university. But Ama and Afia promised each other that they wouldn't go back home, not if it meant living in their little sister's shadow. And they kept their word. Years later, Ama's voice carried her across oceans. She sang in festivals in South Africa, opened for artists in Europe, and even recorded an EP that went viral in Ghana. Afia earned a scholarship to the UK and became the first Ghanaian woman to play professionally for a mid-tier club. Aqua, still in Ghana, was climbing steadily through medical school. She worked hard, studied harder, and despite everything, missed her sisters deeply. Back in Asafo, the unexpected struck. Mr. Owusu lost his job due to downsizing, while Mrs. Owusu's small business collapsed when her supplier ran off with her capital. The family's savings dwindled. They were drowning in bills and shame, with no one to turn to. One night, after 2 weeks of eating only gari and groundnut soup, Mrs. Owusu broke down. "I miss my daughters." We loved Aqua so much that we forgot we had 3 daughters. We looked down on their abilities, but it is these same abilities that have made them great today. They decided to reach out to them via an acquaintance. They swallowed their pride and reached out to them. When Ama and Afia received the call, their hearts warred with anger. They remembered every ignored moment, every uncelebrated success, every time they were told they were less. They met their parents at home back in Ghana on one rainy afternoon. "We were wrong," they said. "We're sorry." Mrs. Owusu wept bitterly. "We didn't know how badly we hurt you." Ama and Afia cried too, not for their parents, but for the little girls they used to be, aching for approval that never came. But as the rain washed the streets outside, they chose something stronger than pain and forgave their parents. "We can't go back," Afia said, "but we can move forward." From that day, they took on a new mission by supporting their sister Akua, paid her rent, sent her money, paid her medical school tuition, and checked in regularly. Akua would go on to become a renowned surgeon. Ama kept performing across continents. Afia became a national inspiration for young female athletes. The Owusu sisters, once divided, rose like gold from ashes. 3 daughters with 3 different abilities. One bond that, though tested by fire, refused to break. This story reminds us that brilliance doesn't come in one form. By measuring all children with the same yardstick, we risk silencing their unique voices, dreams, and talents. Parents, guardians, and society must learn to celebrate each child's strength, be it academic, artistic, athletic, or otherwise. Comparison is a silent thief that robs families of unity, love, and confidence. Thanks for watching.